welcome and all, my name is Tawess and this is the last video of this godforsaken year. Today we're painting an atlas. And, well, the theme of this atlas? Well, let's see if we can pick it up from the clues. I imagine the pilot of this machine as a warrior of iron, the heart of steel, of Danish descent. His name is Per Turabo. Okay, sorry. Yeah, basically base the scheme on the Iron Warriors from 140k because it's a nice scheme for metallic mech. Because I want to paint some metallic. And I just didn't want to do the traditional, like, high polish. The idea here was to have it a bit more grungy. Grungy. So I need to put the microphone a bit closer. Hello, and you can hear me a bit better. Yeah, so basically, the idea was to try and show you how to do a nice all-metallic paint scheme. And in this case, we start off with a fairly solid mix of lead belcher and black to bring it down a bit more so we can highlight up with the lead belcher. And instead of using washes this time, because washes don't always interact particularly well with metallics, sometimes you get a bit of a weird thing, was a bit more precise, trying to avoid painting in the lines and the inner recesses, the inner parts of the panels, like when doing a regular layering. Although I'm going to stick to just 3 layers this time, because I think that's enough for this sort of grungy metal. Because this thing should not look pristine in any way, shape or form. It should look like something that's been used a lot. You could then weather it further, but I decided not to do it in this case because, again, I have a hard time weathering models this size. I just can't wrap my brain around it. Tank, yeah, it's okay. But this thing, like, how far up does dirt actually travel on something that is 10 meters tall? I don't know. It's a mystery. Anyway, just kidding. Basically, once the base layer is down, you go over it with a mix of, I think I used bright silver and lead belcher to just put on a bit more shine on things. Be careful here to not just slather it on, be precise. Just put things where they want to go. And once you have a good feel for it and get a good consistency of the paint, you can dry brush it a bit on, like I do here. Because, again, once you put the base down, you can just put a little bit extra shine on it. Because extra shine is good. Now, as I said, this is the last video of this year's, dropping on what is New Year's Eve for me. And, yeah. Still waiting for the Kickstarter mix. Have a half a shelf of mix needs to be painted, and, well, for all intents and purposes, things are going pretty well. But, I don't know. I think about how I could, like, improve things for next year. Of course, better camera work is obviously something you can be working on. Because I know a lot of people complain about my camera work. I'm sorry, I'm not particularly good at it. I get lazy. But yeah, beyond that, I can't really do that much right now. And yeah, that's the thing. Now, as always, you finish it off with a brushing of a bright silver of some sort. Now, I had a question this time. How to do the weapons? Because usually when I do the weapons, I paint them silver. And while I could paint them brighter silver, in this case, it would not stand out all that much. But as I said, the idea was to take inspiration from the Iron Hands. No, not Iron Hands, Iron Warriors. Don't mix those two up. People get very upset with you. You're going to call it a tourist. Iron Warriors. And sometimes you have their weapons painted yellow with a hazard stripe on. Hazard stripes are a thing. Shoulder pads, yellow with hazard stripes. Weapons, yellow with hazard stripes. Power fists, yellow with hazard stripes. It's a whole thing. So it's like, I can paint all the weapon components, as well as the shoulders, in yellow with black hazard stripes. It's a bit of a step away from my regular way of doing things, but it's still also a fun way of mixing up things. Since I still want to like bring attention to the weapons, because the weapons are sometimes hard to see. Like on this Atlas, it has like a tiny little laser on the back. It has a weird hip pocket missile launcher. A lot of weird shit. And you won't draw the eye to those. Missile launcher is easy to see because it's in the middle of the chest, but I mean, like, can you see the laser, the back laser? Me neither. So I mean, that sort of things. Think about those things when you're painting models. How do I pull the eye in to the place where I want people to look? And sometimes you do it with paint, sometimes you can do it with positioning, if you have the ability. You don't always have that with Battletech. You usually don't have any say in the posing unless you like bring out a hacksaw, which is also a thing you can do. But it's a bit more involved. So yeah, paint is most like the best thing here. It can be something easy like just heat burnishing a barrel, or painting it a breakaway color like silver on a camo mech, or yellow on a silver mech. But yeah, anyway, this is mostly just like have some inspiration on how to paint a nice silver mech. And with that, I'm gonna say thank you for this year. I'm hoping to see more of you next year. I don't know how many. Maybe we break 500 subscribers. I don't know. Does it really matter? Nah. I'm happy for the peaceful people who are here. Peaceful people who are here. Most are nice. It's nice to see. So yeah, until next time, stay safe, be kind, and do play fair. Bye.